A superhero society where some people are born with, you guess it, superpower. No kidding. On a serious note, a society where you randomly born with power is not the society that I want to be born in. Why? Because with superhero comes supervillain and also rent you bills. But that's my perspective, and today I'm talking about some same society where superhero live and do jobs and get paid for defeating supervillains. Because they don't end up in a situation like Spider-Man where he have to sell himself to be earn money. Oh, that doesn't sound right. Wait, isn't it the premise of The Boy, but in a vanilla version, or the premise of the My Hero Academia? Point to be noted. Today I'm talking about Dispatch, a game developed by Haddock, ADHOC, which consists of veteran developers of Telltale Games. It's a strategy game, episodic content, and some quick time events with one stupid mechanics of hacking where literally antivirus are hurting you. The only complaint in this game is this hacking gameplay, which I try to avoid in every scenario I can. Now I have a confession to make. Oh gosh, it sounds so easy. I haven't played a single game of Telltale. Wait, before bombarding me on comment, I haven't played any sort of games. Because I recently got my first device. This is my computer which I recently built. Not recently, like somewhere around last year. So I think you got the point. Buying game is also expensive, so I am just saving here and there to play some of the popular or so renowned titles before diving into too deep. I do have played some Titanfall 2 and some Call of Duty older campaigns like Modern Warfare, Legion, Black Ops 1, 2. There are some games I actually don't remember. Yeah, GTA 5. Enough about me. Let's start the video. When I downloaded the game, I was totally blank towards this because I haven't watched any sort of trailer or any sort of gameplay video other than that postcard where they were in a toilet with their super buddies. And yes, I also watched that meme where it says we are just co-workers. And yes, I played first two episodes way before. I played first two episodes way before all episode was released. Curiosity was peak, like I was waiting for anime, which was currently airing. I think too much yapping has been done. Now let's start with the plot. Game feature a man with no power called Robert, who is a third generation hero in his inheritance, whatever. He uses a mech to save people. Classic Titanfall veteran story. The game starts with lots of options in settings menu. Figure the best settings first and then start. Robert lying on ground talking with some dude about his dead father. I thought he was doing some sort of therapy, but let's get some context. So our man Robert has kidnapped some dude to ask about Shroud. After the yapping session was done, I got to choose to whether I want to throw the guy out of the balcony or not. Of course, the good guy I am, and I wanted a good ending of the game. I choose to throw the guy because if I kill one villain at the very start, then I have to fight one less at the actual fight. Math. But to my disbelief, mattress was already placed, so he didn't die. But then the game took a weird shift. I got a mech which I didn't get to control, and I also have the quick time event, so I was just sitting back and watching it like anime. And then all of a sudden hit with some choices which I don't have tension to explain one by one thing what I did in the game and what game offer, but I do have intention of explaining some things which may or may not contain some minor spoiler. I am going to try my best to avoid the story spoilers, but no promises. So a little bit of context. Our man Robert is going to take a revenge on his father's killer, who is Shroud, the guy which I introduced you to the very intro. And after some tiki-taka fight in the warehouse of the Shroud, Robert ended up fleeing because he was outnumbered and as well as his mech was completely damaged. But on the process, someone has planted the bomb on the back of the mech and it blew up in the air. And the blast was off screen. What we see that the mech is falling and our guy is also falling. A social media video which was recorded by a girl who was recording her dance video. Mecha Man shut down because the shoot was gone way beyond the repair state. That then started with journalist questions. They were asking about how he was, what his message with the fan are, and if he is retired or not, which have some pretty good line. A guy of a sudden stand up and asks a question. Oh, I wanted to describe the scenario, but I can just show you the game.
Why didn't Shroud kill you? You haven't been conscious for months. It'd be easy money taking you out.
Okay, Shroud wanted the Astral Pulse and Mecha Man gone. He got both. I'm not sure I mattered much.
Right, you're unimportant. Which leads me to my next question. Most heroes avenge their family. You did the opposite. You killed their legacy. How disappointed would your dad be if he were here right now? Your father, your grandfather, they must be rolling over in their graves.
Up next.
Do I want to sue? Of course, but there's two issues there. He clearly has nothing left, and he was wearing a mask, so...
How do you feel about the crowd seemingly encouraging it?
It did explain why after the first 3 or 4 minutes, no one was stepping in. Yes, I was disappointed with the chanting.
Then the scene cuts down and we are passing some street, end up in alley where some robbers were stealing TV, which we were looking the interview that we did just right now. You know, like the perspective changes going too fast, and this all things are happening in the first episode. So everything till now which I have mentioned to you, everything has been done in the first episode itself. And to be honest, the first episode feel like it's setting up the groundwork pretty well for me. I started to care about Robert for I don't know why. For a moment I thought, man, he should get to the mech shoot again. Maybe I love mech. Who knows? He tried to stop in a condition looking like this, clear as day, after trying to beat them but end up getting beat like a shit. That's when a savior, Masiha, a woman, appear out of nowhere, and she is beyond laser. No kidding, she become my crush the moment I see her. And you can imagine what option I have to choose in the future. We get an option to choose a job where Robert is going to dispatching the heroes to the location where the crisis is happening and guiding them for better assistance in a company named SDN, which is I guess run by Blonde Blazer. So given that Robert is broke and can't afford anything right now, the only option was to accept. Now, question would have come in your mind if you haven't played this game till now, even after this buzz, and the game is also nominated for the best debut indie game. If you haven't played it, I would like politely ask you to go and give it a try. The question that I was describing that you may have, that if the mech was broken beyond repair by me, I can hire someone to do for me. He lost the power source of the mech that was running the mech, which is called Astral Pulse, and the whole reason Shroud killed his father was to achieve this Astral Pulse, which was developed with the help of with the assistance of Shroud and the father of the Robert. So there are a backstory also, which I should be telling or not, I don't know. It contains spoiler. I think I should be stick with only the context of the episode 1, so you get a rough idea and you want to try the game. The whole reason I'm making this video so I can convince you to play this game. Yeah, that's the only reason. After accepting the job, he become the handler of the Z team, which actually contains the villain turned hero but can't behave like hero, and which is also called Phoenix program. More on them later. More to the plot, the main plot kinda developed from here, like increasing the reputation of Z team, cutting someone who are not helpful and hiring some new. I don't want to go again nitty gritty spoiler details, but if you want me to make spoiler contained videos, please comment down below so I can, like, from the next video I can just make a full-on explanation guide. Yeah, it would be a little bit lengthier, but I can do that. Now, enough yapping, let's talk about the character. Robert, I don't know if I want to talk about Robert many more because my word can't justify his character. If you want to be a Robert, if you want to experience a Robert, that doesn't sound very well, you should play game The Dispatch. Available in your nearest Steam store. Can be run in Steam Deck. Wait, let me check. Yes, it can run. I check it for you. I wouldn't have to check it if I have a Steam Deck, but right now I don't. Let's go to second character. Blonde Blazer. Say just a mixture of Wonder Woman and Superman in the terms of power, and I can guess only cause her power other than superhuman strength and flying. I wasn't able to notice any more than that. Maybe there are more, but I'm just blind to her beauty. I'm just joking around. She is a well written, also there is option to pursue her in terms of romantic interest, but you have to be way too decisive with your choices to end up with a great situation. Our third character, Chase, kinda uncle type dude, and he is a very wisdom to share to our character, but nowhere to share it nicely, so yeah. And also he's just looking old. Royd, boy, this is our best friend and crime in partner. Dude, well, actually the part of the contract working with SDN was they also going to fund the building of the mech again from the base and also the power source because power source has been lost, and Royd is the guy or the brain that is going to help us to build it. My man, his voice line in his voice actor did a great job and did a great justice to this character, Royd. Now to the Phoenix program. Z team members consist of 8 people who were villains. Sona, half man, half bat, have some cool batshit powers. Flambe, man, his ripoff of Human Torch, whose skin doesn't get burned and also his clothes. Invisible or can't say that. He can turn invisible and also have asthma, so she need to take a inhaler every quite some time. Coupe or coupe. Again, sorry. I don't decide on your sorry. A trained assassin turned villain turned hero. There's a guy called Punch Up whose voice was by Jacksepticeye. He's a short dude with insane power muscle. Malevola, I don't know how I can pronounce her. Sorry. A demon breed who don't need to walk anywhere, just can go literally anywhere with a portal she can open and still reaches to meeting late. That was mentioned in the game. Golem, my favorite guy, chill dude with clearly nothing that bother me about him. I feel bad for him cause at the bar he was not allowed to go inside because he is too big. And there is a Prism who can create illusion. That's all in the character section. There were more some background characters introduced and some character just there for there. What I'm saying, it's getting in my head. The script is getting in my head. Overall, the game more feel like a movie, and I completed first 2 episodes when it was initially released, and as mentioned, and then proceeded to wait for all episodes to be released and proceeded to binge through everything in one day. And to be honest, the best game I played in this genre, or the first game that I played in this genre. Sorry. My vote for the best debut in the game is going to be Dispatch. That's it for this video. If you like this one, give a thumbs up and don't forget to tell me what games I should try to explore this genre, or what other videos, or if I should make a videos with including all the spoilers I can, like in a in a normal format, without every time I am just going to, for a lazy writing, I'm just going to say I can't spoil things. That's it for this video. Bye bye. Have a safe night.